Because right now when you have former friends, but they understand sometimes you got to fight your friends if you want to take a step forward in what you're doing.
One day I'm writing the book, Coachman. This will be a big chapter.
Okay.
There's Salt Papi in the blue, fighting out of the southpaw stance. Slim Albaher in the green and black.
As I was looking at this fight, trying to figure out how we were going to call it, there are so many people that are into the weight and the fitness for Salt Papi. He gained over 5 million followers since he started the weight loss.
They've both grown exponentially right here on this platform on Misfits Boxing, and this is the crescendo, this is the build-up of all of their efforts up to date. Just very curious to see what strategy each of them are going to employ here. Slim with the massive reach advantage.
Remember, Salt Papi coming off a loss to Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, I really felt in that fight that Anthony Taylor just had the speed advantage. And also, let's remember, he hadn't really started to look like this yet.
Well, Anthony Taylor knew what to look out for and took it away, much like what he did with King Kenny. May not have been pretty. Pretty boy is not pretty in the ring, but look at this. A little flurry there by Salt.
He's trying to bully Slim in the corner. Slim using head movement.
Well, while we were watching all that incredible action, we saw a very, what I would consider, laid-back, relaxed Tommy Fury in his dressing room, just kind of starting to get ready.
He is, of course, in our main event. KSI coming up next to co-main Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis. But first things first, there's Tommy. Look at Salt Papi digging into the rib cage. There's plenty of body to work with, a lot of real estate on Slim.
You know, man, you brought up a good point, and so far I don't really know the answer to it yet, but when you lose a bunch of weight, then you have to say, well, how much power do I still have? Do I need to change my methodology? Do I need to change my game plan? So far, it looks very much the same.
Well, you've seen it in golf, Coach. I know you cover that sport thoroughly. Sometimes a golfer will lose a lot of weight, and their swings go.
It completely changes, and they lose their game, sure.
I think David Duvall had that issue about a decade or two ago. Meanwhile, no one's really stamped their lead in the proceedings here. Waiting for one of these guys to make a big impact. Salt Papi's throwing more punches, that's for sure.
3 lefts in a row. I think at least 2 of them connected. Mini left hook there.
Slim's got to get that jab out there. There you go. Nice job of Salt Papi to get inside that long reach.
So far, I think tonight in the fights we've seen so far, only 1 point has been lost by a fighter who did something they weren't supposed to do, but a lot of times.
Salt Papi.
That's okay. 2, 3.
Almost 10 seconds.
Come on, Slim, feint your jab and shoot the right hand down the pipe. 2, 3, off the jab.
Seconds out.
You got it.
Round 2.
Round 2 here. We are live in Manchester, England. Todd Grisham alongside Coach Jonathan Coachman and Mans Taylor waiting for this fight to heat up.
And it's funny, Salt Papi lost all this weight, weighed in under what Slim's weight is, and he still seems to be moving Slim around quite comfortably. A little bit of dirty boxing being employed here as well.
There's the nice jab from the hitman.
That's the key for the hitman. I think he's got to keep Salt at bay with that jab and with that reach.
Well, I think right now, when we look at Salt Papi, he has a smile on his face. He really looks like he's enjoying himself, which tells you he's very comfortable with what's going on.
Look at Salt Papi using the hand to hold the head, and now Slim spike up the ropes.
Great technique by Salt Papi. He's moving his head while he throws those really. And when you got the reach that Slim has, this isn't the type of fight that you want to be in.
This is right where Slim wants to be. Right here.
That's right.
Nice rolling with the punches there by Salt Papi.
I got it.
If you can't get out of the way of the punch, just roll with it.
Use the shoulders. Use the gloves.
Another good jab from Slim.
Now, Mams, I know that you, as the person who runs this entire show, and it's why I respect you so much, you want action, action, action. But you've got to be impressed with the discipline that these guys are using tonight as they continue to get better.
Right now, Salt Papi seems to be beating Slim to the punch on these exchanges.
He does. And in close quarters, he's just physically more imposing than Slim right now, which is surprising. But Slim's still getting a few shots off in these exchanges too.
He sure is. I think he's quicker, but also, Grish, he just feels or looks physically stronger than Slim, pushing him around in there.
For sure, and the referee's going to have a word with him. More fighting, less holding. A welt on the forehead of Salt Papi. And some swelling under the eyes, too. This is where Salt Papi wants to fight. He wants to get right on the inside and just hook away. And Slim's not discouraging him from doing that.
This is definitely his happy place. And not only is he staying inside, but he's landing at the same time.
But Slim is an anomaly here. Even though he's much longer, he somehow gets inside. And he knocked out Temper, if you remember, in these exact similar types of exchanges. So he's no slouch.
Round 3.
Round 3, and so far Salt Papi, despite all that weight loss, seems to be the fresher fighter.
Catching him, coming in as well, switching angles. Look at Papi, 10-9, 10-9, 2 rounds to Papi, in my opinion here.
Well, his confidence, the weight loss, and his newfound confidence has really, I think, helped him all the way around. We're seeing a confident fighter. We're seeing a better fighter.
Through 2 rounds, Salt Papi has landed 24 of 81 punches. Slim just 12 of 54. That according to CompuBox.
So far, this has been a one-sided fight.
Oh, nice left. The southpaw caught Slim clean.
He is smiling. He is licking his lips.
And you know, Slim had to lose weight to get to this weight class too, man. He looks a little drained. Looks tired, fatigued, doesn't he?
Well, Slim was the one who wanted to drop the weight, so I think he said his natural weight is even lower than this.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the same Slim we know and love so far. Usually he's dancing between rounds and bouncing up to the beat of the music, sticking and moving.
Hopefully the occasion hasn't gotten to him.
That could definitely be an issue because when you wait it around all day, you're 3 fights from the end. It's late night in the UK. Sometimes they like to be earlier, but if you're a star, you have to wait and you have to learn how to deal with that.
Look, we said distance is key here. Slim is keeping distance without throwing the jabs, which is ineffective. He has to let those hands go. He has to lead with that jab. Calculate the distance and find his way in.
Yeah, just clubbing shot. There's an answer from Slim. A couple right hands, and he caught him again.
Salt having fun in there, though.
And he won't be smiling much longer with a couple more of those right hands.
That's absolutely right.
You know, we saw this in the Anthony Taylor fight. Not only did he want to fight the dirty boxing, but he also was quicker. And Salt Papi is both of those things against Slim.
Yeah, where's the joy from Slim? He usually laughing between punches, dancing around. Look at him right now. He looks miserable.
This is the toughest boxing match he's ever been in.
When you start to hold like Slim is, when you start to only throw 1 punch like Slim is, that's when you know, because we've talked about it all night, that the other fighter, the opponent, is inside of his head. Sometimes you say, you know what, I just want to get out of here. I'm not saying Slim is doing that yet, but he's now doing the holding, but Salt Papi is the one that's pressing the issue.
He's still very much in the fight.
Oh, good left from Slim. Caught him again, and now Slim's waking up.
No punches, let's go. No punches.
You know, Slim might have stolen that round there.
They've been elevated, and how certain people have helped elevate them, and how the zone world over is now focusing on them.
So let's see if that ray of sunshine at the end of the round for Slim leaks over into round 4. Oh, big right hand, and it did.
That was straight, and it nearly knocked him down. Caught him again.
Slim
Salt
taunting. He was to show how tough you are by putting your gloves down and smiling.
Yeah, the smile's gone.
But this is more than what we expected from Slim.
Well, Salt Papi just looked at his corner. They're giving him all kinds of instruction, but I would say hold your hands up.
Even now, he's still getting clipped.
Slim completely redeemed his first 2 rounds here. Papi is far from out.
Oh, boy, nice uppercut. And now Slim showing us the skills that we know he has.
Salt Papi said, not affecting me. Usually when they do that, it's affecting them.
Yeah, a lot of round left here for Salt Papi to be laughing off these shots. He caught another one. Slim senses Papi is fading.
Well, he needs to get off the ropes and move back to the middle of the ring.
Slim almost his elbows on his knees. Hopefully he hasn't punched himself out.
Well, he made the cardinal sin, and that was to start smiling and almost make fun of his opponent.
And then Salt coming back. Salt has to keep his hands up in those exchanges. That short right hook, he's susceptible to getting hit by it otherwise. But wow, Slim has evened things up a lot.
Nice combinations from Slim as well. It's not one punch at a time, man. He's going downstairs and upstairs. Slim trying to dig to the rib cage. And Slim covers it. There's a big right hand.
Salt Papi is down! Salt Papi is down! And Slim!
Rafael Ramos says, let's continue.
I can't believe this!
He can't see it!
Slim,
He can't see it!
can he finish him in
Salt
round
Papi
one?
is faded! He's faded!
Right by Slim, and cut him again. And now Papi's gone back into the win. Papi has just been stopped by Slim Albaher, and he's the new champion of the middleweight division.
The Hitman has made history on the prime card!
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes and 54 seconds of round number 4. Your winner by TKO and the new Misfits Boxing middleweight world champion, Slim the Hitman